facility this evening, so if you'll bear with me, I'd like to ask you all to stand as our platform guests and our graduates walk in. Welcome to our 13th annual GED graduation. We're very excited to be celebrating this evening with no storm clouds. We're in a great middle school USD 305 facility. They really worked hard today to help us get set up. But we really appreciate all of our graduates, families, friends. We were all very gracious the night that we sat in our storm shelter called due to tornado wind. So fortunately tonight we have sunshine, and for good reason. As I thought about our remarks for this evening, the concept of adventure came to my mind. Each one of you graduating tonight experienced your own kind of adventure, right? There are many great quotes about adventure, such as the biggest adventure you can live in life is to live life of your dreams. Oprah Winfrey said that. Another one that Herbie Hancock said is, I think risk-taking is full of adventures, and life should be full of adventures. And the last one that I like that Joseph Campbell said, the big question is whether you're going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventure. Tonight we not only recognize the diploma that each of you have earned, but the adventure you took to earn it. We're thrilled to be sharing this evening with each of you as we celebrate the achievements of each of our graduates. Each of you have juggled family, work, and many frustrating challenges while working towards this goal. And tonight you should be commended for a job well done. In a little bit, you're going to walk across this platform and be recognized not for earning a GED, but for earning the Kansas State High School Diploma. You are high school graduates. Before we do that, I want to recognize some important people. Graduates, I know each of you would like to thank those who have supported you that are sitting in the seats behind you. Your spouses, your family, your parents, and other family members and friends, even employers who have supported you. Let's give them a round of applause to recognize them. I want to thank the Kansas Board of Regents, who at the state level supports us. Most importantly, I want to thank this fine group right here. I don't think you'll find a school district in the state of Kansas or a community college board that supports adult education the way USD 305 does. So to our school board and our superintendent, thank you all. We also have an adult education board that meets 4 times a year. Many of them represent agencies across town. They are also very involved in our services, and we thank our advisory board for all that they do. The GED tests provide an alternative route for people to earn the Kansas State High School Diploma issued by the Kansas Board of Regents. Subjects include language, math, science, and social studies. Our graduates can attest to the fact that it's by no means easy. Students work and study weeks, months, or sometimes even years to pass these tests, but with their hard work, they go on to bigger and better things, as we know 95% of colleges, universities, and businesses view this achievement as a very valid educational credential, and it allows many of our graduates to achieve greatness. Once a student passes their GED test, they actually receive their diploma. Tonight, we don't recognize the actual diploma that you're getting here. You're getting a certificate of recognition and the personal satisfaction that you've overcome so much to be able to stand here tonight. We honor the path that you have taken, and we encourage you to keep furthering your education and training as you strengthen your skills to move forward with new goals. Congratulations on the job well done. At this time, I'd like to take a few minutes and do some special recognition. I'd first like to ask Linda Smith, who is with Altrusa International. Altrusa is a literacy service organization here in Salina. I'm a proud member of this organization. The gowns that you are wearing were purchased by our Altrusans, and several years ago, we established a scholarship to help a young woman further their education at their college. We had some applicants, and tonight Linda's here to recognize the members of the scholarship.
Thank you. Tonight I'm here to present the 4th Janice Ryan Memorial Scholarship from Altrusa International Salina. Altrusa is a civic organization that's been in existence in Salina since 1944, providing service to the Salina community, especially literacy projects. Janice was a longtime member of Altrusa International and actually served as president from 1961 to 63. She had a master's degree in education and was instrumental in the success of Little House Adult Learning Center, which today is known as Salina Adult Education Center. She was a volunteer for over 20 years at Little House. Janice passed away in 2004, and the Altrusa Project established a scholarship in her memory. Because of the long-standing relationship with the Salina Adult Education Center, us providing an exception for GED graduates and their families, we thought it only fitting that our scholarship go to a GED recipient. This year, I'm proud to announce that the scholarship recipient is Allison Renee Carter. Allison, we're presenting you with a $250 scholarship, and once you're enrolled, you should send a check.
The next award we'd like to present is called the SAEC Outstanding Partner in Education. This is our 6th year to present the award, and the purpose is to recognize a person, an agency, or business for the outstanding contributions towards the support and the belief in our students in Kansas adult education. This year, the nomination came forward, and it's actually towards a USD Career 5 agency. They've been a partner with us. This is my 14th year, so it's been 13 or 14 years. I'd like to ask Mike Flowers and his team, the co-op team, to come forward. Mike and his team provide great support to our partners by working with students. If they've got any type of learning challenges, they come in and support our students through testing, and they go above and beyond by not only working with the students to understand what they might have in roadblocks, but they work with our instructors. I can tell you no other adult education program in Kansas has this kind of support. So we'd like to recognize Mike and also Lori individually. So we're giving 2 awards to the co-op and to Lori for both of your involvement. Award that I'd like to give another partner, and I'm not sure. Is Lisa Peters here tonight? She didn't make it tonight, okay. Lisa Peters is our executive director of business, and she has stood by my side, helping me with budget and finances. Sometimes people are rough. She's helped me work the last 5 years. I don't know if you're aware of it. Part of adult education is funded through Salina County taxpayers. So this last year, we got Salina County taxpayers to support an increase in our mill levy. So again, we're the first adult ed program in Kansas that has a 0.25 increase in our mill, which will allow us, we've got a applicant this week for a new teacher that will be coming in hopefully in the next 2 weeks. So Salina County taxpayers are helping grow our services, and we're so grateful. But I want to thank Lisa because she has been so involved in helping us grow our budget and be a really strong financial adult ed program. So, we've got to tell Lisa thanks. So at this time, we usually have our superintendent step forward and do some welcome remarks. But I'd like to also have him provide our keynote tonight. Mr. Hall was born and raised in Dodge City, Kansas. He graduated from St. Mary the Prince College in 1982 with a BS in history. He began his teaching career at Spearville High School in Spearville, Kansas in '82. He earned his MS degree in Educational Administration from Fort Hays University in 1989. Since that time, he has held school administrative positions at Sacred Heart here in Salina, at Atwood High School, and at Ulysses High School. While in Ulysses, he received the district school administration endorsement, as well as his ESOL endorsement from Kansas State. He moved into the district office in Ulysses and served as superintendent of the Ulysses School District for 11 years. He started here July 1st, 2011, and from the first time I met him, I knew we had a true champion of adult ed in our community. I can remember that he had been hired, but hadn't moved here yet, and he was headed home one time when he had been up here one day, and before he headed home, he came to our GED graduation at Central High School, and from that time, he has been hugely supportive. So tonight, our keynote is Mr. Williams.
Do it again.
Good evening, graduates. It's good to see you here. Excited? All right, I like that was from a parent, I think. Tell you what, I've always enjoyed giving presentations, and then I know I came in July 2011. I can remember my very first presentation as superintendent of schools for USD 305 was at the Dunbar School Reunion. You may not know the Dunbar School Reunion, but it's a long-time school here in Salina. Attended typically by African Americans back in the 1940s and 50s. And here I am, the last presentation, public presentation I'm going to be giving to Superintendent of Schools to get through apply to the Salina Adult Education Center graduation ceremony. And I'm extremely thrilled to be able to do that. Not only that, but typically I just give a welcome. And Kelly gave me the license to speak longer, which I think is a good thing. I think, oh. So I actually sat down, and I had this ready to go like 2 weeks ago. And so I knocked the ball ready to go, and I brushed up on it, and I have a few thoughts I want to share with you this evening. Pardon my voice. I'm going through a cold right now. I've said that. People will hear my voice and they'll say, ooh, a summertime cold, that's terrible. As opposed to a wintertime cold. They say, yeah, you're right, it's not very fun, but I'm getting over it. But don't listen to the sound of my voice, but listen hopefully to the substance of my message in terms of what I'd like to share with you this evening. I've had the opportunity to do it multiple times at the Salina Adult Education Ceremony. Typically, as Kelly said. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to our graduation, to this graduation. It's my extreme pleasure on behalf of the USD 305 Board of Education to congratulate each of you on a tremendous, tremendous accomplishment. For many of you, your journey has not been without challenges. But I applaud all 15 of you for the determination that you demonstrated that never say never attitude. Now, GED stands for General Education Development, or Diploma. However, I've chosen a different acronym. I think G is great, grounded, grateful, and gratitude. I think it's going that extra mile. E is excited, ecstatic, exhilarating, exceptional, but it's also empowered. D is dedication, determination, discipline, and dependable, but it's also very deserving. You're in good company. Walter Anderson, you could argue that Walter Anderson is that ultimate GED poster child. A high school dropout, Anderson went on to become the publisher of Parade magazine. Dave Thomas, you know who Dave Thomas is? And maybe he does a restaurant every now and then. Dave Thomas is the founder of Wendy's. He started working in the restaurant industry at only 12 years old. His family was constantly on the move, and at age 15, he refused to keep moving with his parents. He was working part-time at the Hobby House restaurant in Fort Wayne and dropped out of high school to start working at the business full-time. Richard Carmona is an Arizona senator, former U.S. Surgeon General under George W. Bush, received his GED. John Huntsman Jr., 2012 Republican presidential candidate. John Huntsman could have been president of the United States after earning a GED, but he dropped out of the race. Peter Jennings, when he came to schooling, Jennings was a great athlete. But a terrible student, which he said was due to pure boredom. He failed to pass the 10th grade and dropped out as a result. He went back to get his GED and enrolled briefly in Carleton University. After school, he started working at the Royal Bank of Canada, but he dreamed of being a professional broadcaster. And another poster child is my father. My father had an 8th grade education, so he worked really hard. God, he worked hard to raise his kids. And he went back after raising his kids to go back and get his GED at the urging of my mother. So you're in good company as graduates of this evening. Today we celebrate you for you have broadened the path of opportunity that's ahead of you. However, I'm going to divert. This is normally what I would say, welcome to the graduation, but now you get to get into the keynote part. At this point in my presentation, I'm going to change course. You see, I'm no longer going to talk to you or at you, rather I'm going to visit with you, one-on-one. Let's have a heart-to-heart. And I like to refer to these next few minutes as Journey to the Top of the World. We're all on this journey. Each of you as graduates, everyone in this room, everyone on this earth is currently on this extremely important journey. Kelly asked if I'd share a few thoughts on success, and I believe it to be this unbelievably amazing journey that each of us are currently on that I've learned much about in my 56 years on this earth. And I've garnered a few points that I believe are essential to this journey, and I'd like to offer those to you this evening. Number one, always find opportunities to do in the service of others. Always. No matter how small, no matter how humble. Give you an example. I had a friend of mine who had a dog. It's not an unbelievably amazing story. But this friend of mine was going out of town, and that friend of mine wanted me to watch that dog for him. I said, absolutely, I mean, how tough can that be? I have 2 poodles. Right? This was a very large dog. Stood this high. And that was fine. I said, I can do this. I really can. And then at that point in time, my friend handed me some bags. I'm like, what are these for? Affectionately, my friend says these are poo bags. Poo bags? What are poo bags? No. Typically, it's exactly what they mean. You take my dog for a walk twice a day, and if my dog happens to do that, you pick it up. I'm like, why would I do that? Because we clean up our messes. When you have your dogs, why would you have that happen on somebody else's dog? And then they have to step on it. They don't like it. It's a very simple lesson, right? And so you know how humbling it is to pick up poop? It is very, very humbling. I learned a valuable lesson from that. No one's too good to pick up poop. No one is. I was driving down by Santa Fe, and where we had the city go stop, and they all kind of gathered there. And I noticed as I was driving by, there was a gentleman in a wheelchair, he's a double amputee. And he couldn't get out of the gutter. He would roll out, and he'd roll back in, and he'd roll out, go back in. And at that point in time, I saw someone who was waiting for the bus step up and say, do you need some help? And proceeded to help him across the street. Right? You do in the service of others. Anytime you can, you do in the service of others. I got a local coffee shop in the drive-thru like many of us do. Went up and had my white chocolate mocha, right? And there was a person ahead of me, and I saw him, that person looking at me in the side view mirror, and I'm like, okay. I get up there, there's my white chocolate mocha, she said, the gentleman ahead of me just paid for it. And I'm looking to see where he went. And then I go, thank you, and he was gone. He didn't ask for it, thankfulness, he didn't ask to be appreciated. He just wanted to do something in the service of someone else. Never, ever forget to help those who need help. Thanks to a close friend of mine who taught me that giving of time itself is better than receiving. I'll be eternally grateful for that lesson and serve me well on my journey. Number 2, learn to communicate effectively. Learn to build relationships. Learn to listen more and speak less. Learn to be active listeners. Learn to meet new people. Greet them with a handshake, a smile, eye contact. Remember their name. Always remember their name. Make a mental focus of it, because people appreciate the fact that you took time enough to remember who they are. Stephen Covey in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People from habit number 5 is seek first to understand, then to be understood. Listen first, talk second. Learn to accept the opinions of others. Sometimes you get so tired of listening to news shows on multiple channels where everyone's vying for time to talk, but no one listens. They just talk. And it's nothing other than a free-for-all where no one gets hurt. Develop those active listening skills. Number 3, third rule. Shift happens. Shift happens. Be flexible. Get ready for that curveball, because I guarantee you that curveball's coming. It happens in everyone's life. Walking out of a public civic meeting recently after announcing my resignation, a patron came up to me thanking me about my service to the district and all that we had accomplished during my tenure here in Salina. Then he looked at me square in the eye. And he said, but always remember, shift happens. Now, really, he didn't say shift, all right? He said something else, but I got the point. Shift will happen to each of you also. Be flexible. You will encounter curveballs, and when that happens, be patient and knock it out of the park. All right? You can do that. Change happens in your life. It just happens all the time. It happens to everyone. Be ready for that curveball. Number 4, learn to deal with adversity in a positive way. Because you will, I don't have to tell you about adversity. You will be sitting here tonight. If you have not had adversity in your life, you receive your diploma this evening. I applaud you for all of your efforts. I'm always amazed when I see individuals who face overwhelming odds in their lives and are so positive. I'll tell you the story of Elliot. Elliot was a little 4-year-old. Elliot had cerebral palsy. Spinal bifida. He's confined to a wheelchair. He's at one of our preschools here in town. And that little boy, little redhead, every time I saw him, had nothing but a smile on his face. He was so happy. He didn't know that he was facing one of the greatest challenges in his life that anyone could possibly face. He was just happy. But what amazed me about that wasn't just Elliot. It was his family. He supported his family. Because every time I saw Elliot, I saw his grandfather, his mother, and his father. Calling over Elliot, smiling over Elliot, encouraging Elliot. It was such a happy, happy family. And yet he was going to go through, and I know he's going through one of the most challenges in his life that anyone will ever have to go through. Learn to deal with adversity in positive ways. Number 5, branch out. Try new experiences. Not many people know this. This is a rolling unknown fact. I did my first skydiving this year. I did. I really, truly did. Never thought that I would. A friend of mine said, you know, I've never had an opportunity. Oh, that's good. So I went out there. They dress you up, you put on your skydive outfit, you put on your goggles, your mask. You have to watch this video, right? And they show you how to put your body, when you jump out the plane, put your body like this, because you have to face the wind resistance, right? You do all that. Said, I got this, I can do that. And the gentleman, the jump instructor said, now you can pull the ripcord if you want. You know, we're going 10,000 feet. Now, you do not pull that ripcord less than 5,000 feet. All right? If you get below 5,000, you don't pull it, I'll pull it for you. Because I got this, I'm pulling the ripcord, right? So I put the goggles on my glasses, we're up there, we get in the plane, they harness you. I mean, he's harnessed, it's tandem, right? So he puts on the back of mine, and we're sitting in this little bit plane, and as we go up, the noise is getting loud. You can't hear anything. And he yells at me, and he says, sign this book. So I signed this book, and everybody that was up there signed this book saying they jumped. And I'm like, are all these people still alive? So I signed it. And the noise is just loud. And we rise 3,000 feet, 5,000 feet, 7,000 feet, 9,000 feet, 10,000 feet. He yells at me. That time he yells at me, he says, all right, here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to lift up. There's just this little curvy door of plastic. I'll lift this up, and we'll sit out on the side, and I'll count. 3, 2, 1, and we'll jump. That's how we do this. All right? And I got it. He said, you can still back out. I said, I'm not backing out. I'm going, man. I'm going. Let's do this. So he lifts up the thing, lifts it over, right? And I'm ready to go. I'm nervous, but I'm ready. And he goes, 3, 2, and we jump. And I'm like, what happened to what? And we're flying. We're literally flying 120 miles per hour. The earth is getting closer and closer. The wind is splashing against my face. I can't even breathe. You know, I had my mouth open, so I couldn't breathe. And just like that, I was getting ready. I was trying to maintain the balance. You know, and I could feel him on the back trying to compensate for me, right? But we're doing it. We were doing it. And about that time, the wind flashed underneath my goggles and blew my goggles off. And I'm like, oh my God. Because then I felt the wind blow my glasses off. So I lost my position and grabbed my glasses. And the guy at that point in time pulled the ripcord. I tried. And we went from 120 miles per hour falling free fall to going about 120 miles per hour the other way. And then we floated. And he said, you want to do some tricks? We did some tricks. Go down. And you can see everything. You can see everything. Amazing opportunity. For someone who's never done that before. To do something like that. Branch out. Branch out. Always seek to expand your horizons. Number 6, be true to yourself. Never let anyone tell you that you're not good enough, strong enough, or wise enough, or valuable enough to make a difference. Many times in this world, you will encounter people with little positive energy, who want others around them to share in their misery. Do not listen to them. Create space. My first year here, I was in Dillon. At that time, I was over on Ohio. The other one was on Ohio. I could have been in Salina 2 months. And I'm walking up, and this youngster, probably 15, 16, is bagging my items. And you know, the typical question is, plastic or paper, right? It's plastic or paper. And the moment he said that, I could detect some type of speech impediment. And so I just kind of said, you know, plastic, and you know, they were all that. So he carried them out. And I said, where do you go to school? He goes, Well, I don't go to school. So what do you mean don't go to school? Everybody goes to school. No, I've been in school before. I'm not good. I'm kind of dumb like that. I homeschool now because I'm too dumb for regular school. And I'm like, what happened? Where did this youngster get the message that he was not smart enough to be successful in school? All right? Never sell anyone short, ever. Always lift people up. Don't ever let anyone else, ever let anyone else tell you that you're less than what you are. Know your core values. Don't listen to them. People who spread misery are miserable people. Be true to yourself. Number 7, keep your eye on pride. The prize is the top of the mountain. Keep your eye on pride. I've learned that the prize is not making a lot of money. It's not living in the biggest house or owning 3 cars or by the job that you hold. None of that matters. Making money isn't success. Happiness is success. You know, I had the opportunity over my time here in Salina to visit many, many homes. I visited homes of some of the wealthiest people in Salina. And I visited homes of some of the poorest people in Salina. I guarantee you that some of the happiest people don't have a lot. And some of the wealthiest people very, very sad. It's not about how much money you make. The top of the mountain is you. Who you are as a person, how do you feel about yourself, how do you feel about what you've done in your life, staying true to your core values. That's the most important thing. That's how you find true happiness. Not how much money you make. You know, some people told me, how do you do that? Really, how do you know? Just in this last year alone, you've been divorced, you're changing jobs. People have to say terrible things about you. How do you know? How do I know? Because I've arrived at the top of the mountain. And I can see it. And the view from here is spectacular. It's what matters is in here. Is happiness. Being true to yourself. So in summary, always find time to do in the service of others. Learn to communicate effectively and build relationships. Shift happens. Shift does happen. Hit that curveball. Knock it out of the park. Learn to deal with adversity in a positive way. Branch out. Try new experiences. Be true to yourself. Keep your eye on the prize. And that's your own happiness. That's the most important thing. This is not the end for each of you. This is the beginning. I challenge each of you to find out the person you are inside. Each of you are already winners. By overcoming the adversity you've overcome to be here this evening. Take all that you've learned, including all frustrations as well as all successes, and carry them as tools that you will use to build your future. These strengths you've gained will serve you well as you continue to build a successful career and a happy life. Today's success is hard-earned, and what you achieve goes with you into the future. Take a moment to celebrate your achievement and then set your sights on the next goal. Take the door that is being opened for you this evening and walk through it. Enjoy your journey to the top of the road. So on behalf of USD 305, congratulations and best wishes as you continue to move forward on your journey. Thank you.
So on behalf of the Salina Adult Education Center, we definitely want to recognize Superintendent Hall for his support and him being by our side the last several years. We wish him well as he moves to Missouri to a smaller district and hope he remembers his time with adult ed requirements. Okay, now it's time for you. Okay. At this time, we're going to recognize our graduates who have earned their high school diploma. This year, for the first time, we're also able to recognize students who have participated in our new AOK program. AOK stands for Accelerating Opportunity Kansas. It allows us to partner with Salina Area Technical College in order for students to complete their GED and a college credential. Tonight, we recognize students who have earned their CDL through commercial truck driving or certification with the medical pathway, including CNA. 6 students tonight of those who have gone through so far through AOK are going to be recognized. 2 in our CTD program and 4 in the medical pathway. The best thing about AOK, aside from dual enrollment, is that the majority of costs for both credentials is covered by the state of Kansas. Tonight I'm going to ask Jess Picklet, who is our AOK instructor and spends time with our students in the classroom. She will step forward and she's going to put an honor cord on our AOK students as they walk across the platform. At this time, Rebecca Racy, our instructional coordinator, is going to lead our graduates around the back, and they're going to process across the front. Superintendent Hall will present each of you with a certificate, And the school board will be right here to shake your hand as you cross the platform.
All right. Kayla, Arlington. Jason Axelrod.
Baby.
Nicole Beatty. Sean Boland. And Stacy Boland. Antoine Brathwaite. Gary Brown. Allison Carter. Ethan Davis. Cheyenne Gosselin. Gloria Perez. Martha Symes. And Paige Sharp.
Get it, girl! Smile!
Let's give our graduates a round of applause. One last thing. Many of you are probably wondering why I've not recognized probably one of the most next door graduates, one of the most important groups of individuals, largely responsible for assisting you tonight on your adventure. Well, this year's a bit different, and I usually recognize them much earlier in the ceremony. I wanted to ensure this year that we celebrate each of these individuals with a smile and joy, and I think we've done that, our graduates. Right now, I need my team to come forward. Come on. This past year has been pretty rough. You may have noticed on your programs that we dedicate tonight's ceremony to two longtime team members who we lost a few months ago. We lost Mary unexpectedly after the holidays, and although we knew Mary had terminal cancer, we watched her teach right up to her very last day. I can say that it will never be the same if we don't learn about them. And how fortunate we've been to have two women so passionate, genuine, and dedicated to our mission and our students as Mark Falk and Mary Truer. And we have Jim and Dina, their husband, with us, and they are forever part of our adult ed family. Adult ed director, believe it or not, I'm going into 15 years here. I am spoiled rotten. As I begin my 15th year, I've had the privilege of having the finest, most sincere, talented individuals in adult ed in Salina. Not only have I had amazing individuals, but many who retired have come back. And they volunteer, they substitute in the classroom, and they support in many other ways. But the individuals that you see right here in front of you is my dream team. Robert Frost once said, I am not a teacher, I am an awakener. And as we close tonight's ceremony and our graduates begin with new adventures, I'm confident that you leave tonight with a peace of mind that standing before you are the Salina Adult Education staff, and that they have the most extensive experience in instruction, technology, resource referral, and networking, and connections to contact of any adult ed team I know. It's a team of individuals that have the grit and heart of our students, and many of our students often don't realize what they have in front of them. I am sure that there are not many people who go home at the end of the day like I do, with pure joy in their heart and admiration for people who work as hard for us. So tonight, I congratulate my graduates. We're celebrating our graduates, and we remember two people who left a big mark on our hearts and our minds. And I applaud these 7 women for persevering through one of the hardest years in our lives. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. At this time, our graduates and our platform guests will be here in the commons. Our troops of women have brought in cookies and drinks, so please stay and congratulate everyone, celebrate for a minute, take pictures, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Congratulations, graduates.